Hey everyone, and welcome to Keto Tribe. Today we are going to discuss if the keto diet is dangerous for your health. Be sure to watch until the end and hit that subscribe button to turn on notifications for weekly videos from Keto Tribe. So the question is the keto diet helping you live longer, or does it shorten your life? The keto diet is an extremely low carbohydrate diet. On the keto diet, about 75% of the calories you consume will come from fat, 20% from protein, and only about 5% from carbohydrates. The ketogenic diet has become one of the most popular diets, and it's been praised for its weight loss results, heart health, diabetes management, and some even believe it fights cancer. But others think it's probably just a fad diet that will fade over time. There's a groundbreaking article I was reading that discussed the amount of carbohydrates people were consuming and if it actually affected life expectancy. By the end of this video, you should be able to make an educated decision about what you want to do with your diet. And be sure to share this with the people you care about, because this information could affect their quality of life down the road. Some people think the less carbs you eat, the longer you live. But that's not exactly the case. There was a study conducted about 30 years ago where groups of adults were recruited from about 4 different communities in the US. They recruited about 15,000 adults, and then they had them do surveys, and they kept track of their health, and they tracked them for about 30 years. Each group was divided by the amount of carbohydrates they ate in a day. Group 1 was a low-carb group. This group received about 40% of their calories from carbohydrates. Group 2 was a moderate carb group. This group received about 50% of their calories from carbohydrates. And Group 3 was the high carbohydrate group. This group received over 70% of their calories from carbohydrates. Now, this is just a simplified explanation of the study. In the actual study or experiment, they worked with complex statistical models to achieve accurate information for each group. When looking at the results of the study, it turned out that groups 1 and 3 had the shortest lifespan, and group 2, the moderate carb group, lived the longest. These results showed about a 4-year difference in life expectancy. That's huge! You cannot ignore that data. So the question is, if you're consuming less carbs, you're eating more fats and proteins, does it matter what types of fats and proteins you're consuming? So they went back to the database and looked at all the people, and they wanted to see the group that consumed mostly animal products. So these groups ate mostly cheese, lamb, pork, beef, and chicken, compared to the group that consumed plant-based proteins, fats, nuts, and vegetables. Unfortunately, the people that ate plant-based proteins and fats lived longer than those that ate primarily animal proteins and fats. And that's a tough one for me, because I love a good steak. So you might be thinking, hold on, what if I don't live in one of those 4 communities in the US? Maybe these results don't apply to me. Not to worry, the doctors took this into account. So they did a meta-analysis where they took studies that were similar and had results from all around the world and put it all together. So when they took data from other parts of North America, Europe, and Asia, they found the same results. People eating plant-based diets were living longer. So after hearing all of this, what's the main take-home message if you're on a ketogenic diet? You probably shouldn't eat a low-carb diet that's high in meat products, because as the results from the 30-year study showed, people that consumed high amounts of animal products lived the shortest. So is that the end of keto? Well, if you choose to do a ketogenic diet, my recommendation is this. Based on this study, you should consume high amounts of vegetables, nuts, and healthy fats, and a little bit of meat. Don't make the mistake of thinking the ketogenic diet is about eating bacon, butter, and cheese. because that's just not good for you. You need to decide how you're going to change your own behaviors to reflect what you believe. Focus on the sources and types of foods that you eat rather than counting carbs. Minimize and not cut out the amounts of meats that you consume. But also minimize the amount of processed carbs you eat, because eating processed carbs just isn't good for you either. Instead of going from one extreme to the other, try to hit a sweet spot of carbs and proteins that works best for you. And be sure to prep your meals in advance so you're ready for the day. So what's your plan gonna be? If you want to commit to the ketogenic diet, comment below. And send this video out to people you care about, because looking at this evidence, you can see that making changes now could save them years on their life. As always, keep it locked here on our channel, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on the keto diet. See you in the next video. Take care.